Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. I'm Kevin, and this is another one of our daily pocket dump deconstructions. What you're looking at right there, that's what's going to fill my pockets today, Thursday, May 19th, 2016. Yeah, I know. You may not be watching this on Thursday, May 19th, 2016, but that's when I'm recording it. I'm letting you know we do this every single day. What is it that we do? Well, this is what we do. We look at what I'm going to stuff my pockets with, and then I take a picture of this right here, this pocket dump, post it to Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Hey, come and join me on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Follow the feed, a lot of knife pictures, at least 4 every single day. Wake up to it, go to sleep to another one. Then I turn my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and then we tape ourselves playing with the knives. We just have fun. This is not a review show. I do talk about the length of the blade and the materials and how it feels. But I'll tell you, I'm like one of the weirdest collectors around. A lot of people say this. I collect a lot of things, from movies to silver coins to watches to whatever. Most people who collect, and I collect a lot of knives, they are so into every specific detail. I'm not. I just like collecting them and having them. I appreciate them and I play with them. But I'm not that stodgy about details. The great thing about YouTube is there's a lot of people talking about knives, so you can have fun with me, and then if you want the nitty gritty, there's someone measuring the thickness of each blade on YouTube. I watch them, by the way. I watch a lot of people on YouTube. You can learn a lot about knives. So let's talk about this. Enough of that. The watch is my Mont Blanc chronograph watch. People ask me, yes, okay, it's a Mont Blanc chronograph. You know, I bought this about 20 years ago. Doesn't it sound like I bought everything 20 years ago? About 25 years ago, I became a consultant doing what I do, and I became very good at it. So I traveled a lot, bought a lot of stuff, and I keep it. And so, you know, it doesn't say on the watch face, it's just Mont Blanc. I bought it at a Mont Blanc shop in New York. It's a wonderful chronograph. I really love it. And there you go. The cigar that I will celebrate the end of Thursday. If it's a great day today, Thursday, then I'll celebrate how wonderful it is and what achievements we made at work. If it's one I want to forget, I'm going to smoke it away at the end of the day. I'm going to celebrate the ending of the day. How about that for being positive, huh? Romeo y Julieta. It's a wide Churchill. Oh, it's a nice cigar. Anyway, one of my Coach wallets, and today is vodka. And the coin today, my lucky silver 1-ounce coin, is a good old Boy Scouts of America coin. It's a 1-ounce coin from the U.S. Mint. And this coin is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Mid-50s. I still remember it from when I was a kid. Started as a weeblo. Anyway, that's a great Scout coin. Good luck. And let's take the knives off of my Coach pad with the Coach-like paper in it. I've had that for so long, and it held up so nice. I love Coach leather. I was really into it 25 years ago as a consultant. I've got Coach everything. Don't use it as much now. This thing is really nice, except I bought all the paper I could that had Coach on it. Then I just ran out a couple of weeks ago, so I made paper. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, my keychain knife is another one of the Spyderco tag knives. I like these knives. I promise this week I've been using a lot of tag knives because they're just perfect. Perfect for keychain knives. This is the original. This is the first of 3. Spyderco and Serge Pachenko got together. This is modeled off of Serge's customized dog tag knives. They are so great. He's so creative. I'll tell you. Go to Serge Pacheco. I don't know him. I just go to his website. He's so creative. He's one of those creative knife makers. I really like it. I'd love to get more of his stuff. This is the tag knife from Spyderco. It's titanium. There's aluminum on the back of all of the tag knives that stop that edge and protect you from that sharp edge as it is down like that. This is aluminum, but everything else is titanium. And you know what? That little blade right there that you see on the tag, that 1.2 inch blade, S30V steel. Yeah, good steel. Good steel. It is a non-locking knife. It is. But I'll tell you what, just put your finger right here in the hole and you'll lock it yourself. Especially for any cutting that this will do. Sharp right out of the box. It's a slip joint, but just put your finger in that Spyderco hole and trust me, it really is good. It really works well. That's the Spyderco Serge Pachenko tag knife as my keychain knife. Let me just tell you, I sat this morning playing with this, and there is a knife that got away, another Spyderco, and we'll talk about that later. But I just played with my Techno. The Techno for me, part of it's emotional. The other part is has everything I like about everything. It's emotional because the tag knife is my first Spyderco knife, my first knife ever that I bought that was over $100. So, when you do your first $100 knife, if you've done it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you'll experience it. Because if you've been watching these, you've got at least the beginning of the sickness. That's a big commitment. And so I bought it from Amazon.com. That's where I was buying all my Spydercos at the time. I didn't know you could get them elsewhere. And it came in and I fell in love. Oh man, it's the perfect size. It's just small. It's all titanium. It's built like a truck. Just a wonderfully built truck. Whatever your favorite truck is. Man, it's just nice. Nice to the touch. It's built wonderful. I love that it has the Chris Reeve integral frame lock. It's perfect for this knife. Perfect for this knife. It reminds me of a Chris Reeve and how well it's built. It really does. And I love the choice that Spyderco made. Now, remember, this is the blade for the Techno is a 2.55, so it's just over 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches, just over 2.5 inches. But I'll tell you, look at that thick S30V steel. It's thick. Comes to a nice point, not prying point, but thick and nice. Oh, it's so sharp out of the box as well. And they made that decision to go with the wire clip. And I love that decision. I love it. They could have easily put on their standard 8 kind of clip. They could have done a lot of things, and they picked this one, and it's perfect. I'll tell you, it's one of my favorite. It's in that top 10 of Spydercos, and I have hundreds of Spydercos. I really love it. You take this, you take the Sage 2, and you've got two of some of the most perfectly built Spydercos there are. And Spyderco builds a lot of knives, and a lot of knives that I like. That's the Techno. Spyderco Techno. It's reasonable. Now, reasonable for people vary. It is over $100, but it's not two, and it's not over two. So it's like 100. I've seen them for as low as 120 something. Man, this is a great knife. If you get a chance to grab it, if you're okay with a medium-sized knife like this, oh man, you gotta get it. I love the little blue G10 backspacer. Some people go, oh, I don't get the blue. The blue it sets it off just really nice. It's like a nice Chris Reeve knife. Well, we'll talk about a Chris Reeve knife, but I love sometimes Chris Reeve, they have that titanium and then they set it off with a little blue. That is the Techno, Spyderco Techno, and you can tell it's one of my favorite knives. I'm spitting on myself. I love that knife. Whenever I have it in my pocket or clipped to my pocket. So usually I always have my Techno clipped to my pocket. This will go into a Chris Reeve leather holder sheath that came with it. All Chris Reeve knives come with a leather sheath. It's just well made. It's just wonderful. I have a knife pocket, one hanging, one inside. My keychain is in the other pocket. But I'll tell you, oh man, this pair just does a lot for me. This, my friends, is the Chris Reeve Benza 25. Benza. It took me a while. You know, people would say Benza. I'd see it on Instagram. I'd hear it. And I didn't get the Benza part. I really didn't. What the Benza, but this is a Benza. There is a Benza 25. There's a Benza 21, large and small. And there is a StarTac. And that's the Umnumzun. And the difference is what they all are. They're exactly what you think. This is a Benza 25. There is a Benza 21. The Umnumzun looks like an Umnumzun. The difference is this starburst pattern. It's because it's a collaboration with Wilson Tactical. Wilson Tactical is a part of Wilson Combat. If you go to wilsoncombat.com, you'll see it. They sell guns and a lot of tactical equipment. They got with Chris Reeve and they've done the Benza line and the StarTac for Umnumzun. That starburst pattern that you see here on the titanium, well, that's the branding for Wilson Tactical. It also comes with a nice lanyard and a wonderful customized bead that has Wilson Tactical and Chris Reeve on it. This is the Benza 25. Everything else about it is what you come to expect from a Chris Reeve Benza 25. The difference is that pattern on it, that starburst pattern. Yeah, 3.6 inch S35VN steel, all titanium with that wonderful Chris Reeve integral lock. Chris Reeve integral lock, you hear me say it a lot. Chris Reeve invented that lock. Very well known for it. In fact, Spyderco pays homage to him. That Spyderco Sage 2 that I talked about, all titanium, is a homage to Chris Reeve. That entire series is a homage to great knife makers who created locks for knives. Chris Reeve created the integral frame lock. And man, I like the Benza. Look at that. Benza. Oh, my baby. My baby is the Spyderco Techno. And then let's give it a little flair with the tag. That's the carry. That's filling my pockets. That's what I took the picture of and posted on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. But you know what? Not Instagram. No, this is the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. And the knife that got away. Once I went with the Benza, I was thinking about adding a lot of color. The big knife with that titanium. The medium knife being the Spyderco Firefly with that orange G10 and that wonderful carbon fiber bolster. Just to set it off, and then that colorful Spyderco tag. But you know what? I picked up that Techno and done. Needed my Techno. Hadn't carried it. It was a couple of knives that got away, and I didn't carry it. It has been knives that got away. I've been playing with it over the past couple of weeks. This time I'm carrying it today, and I'm not carrying the Firefly. I love this Firefly, though. I tell you, the Firefly is great. If that orange kind of reminds you of someone, yeah, it's Carrie. It's by the wonderful maker, but I'll tell you, I really like it. Small knife, 2.7-inch blade. So if you live in a place like Chicago or Boston where a 3-inch blade is a problem for you, this is a nice little knife. 2.7 inches, about 3.5 inches total length when it's open. That smooth G10 is butter. It feels so nice. And man, that carbon fiber, real carbon fiber, just you can't feel the division there. It's really nice. VG10 steel. VG10 steel, reasonable cost for the knife. And look at that. Customized for this knife pocket clip that really works nice. Short, really nice. I love this. I really do. Not a lot of flexibility. I guess you can have right side tip up or tip down. No left side for this, because they didn't want to mess up the beauty of the bolster and that smooth G10 on both sides. But man, I like that Firefly. But it got away. I'm not carrying it today, but it'll be back. Oh, I love that thing. There you have it, folks. That is the carry and the knives that got away. And that's it for this Thursday. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I drag out of bed, I drink my coffee, I take an Instagram of coffee and cigar and some knives, and I'm dragging around and I go, hey, time to talk to the folks. So thank you guys for being there. I like talking about knives in the morning. It gets me jazzed up, ready to go to work. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to thumb up the videos if you enjoy them. It just helps me to keep going. Leave comments. I love your comments. I will get back to all of them. Sometimes I'm late, but I will get back to all of them. Don't forget that you can subscribe and be a part of our group here. You'll get notified by YouTube every time I put up a video. Thank you very much, you guys. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.